Hi guys, sorry for the delay for the second part of this. I was just working on my learn to prepare for the end of year exams. And I'm also help you get a certified result too. Okay, let's just carry on with this topic. So how to select a monitor. Last video I talked about the different color gamut and their special advantages area, such as using Adobe RGB for making posters. In this video, we're gonna talk about some other aspect that matters when we're buying a monitor or a display. The thing we're gonna talk about today is about different types of screen available on market. The first and the most common type of screen is IPS display. It stands for in-plane switching display, a type of LCD or LED display. So IPS panels have advantage on the color accuracy and viewing angles among the other main type of display panels, such as TN, twisted pneumatic, or VA, vertical alignment. Because of its good color and good viewing angles, the IPS display is a good choice for normal customers, such as home using or using in a working stage, and benefit from the great viewing angles. Especially if you are artist, designer, or video editor, the refresh rate of the display may not be so important to you. Therefore, the IPS display is the best choice for you. Another common display you will see on the market today is known as TN display, or twisted pneumatic display. This kind of display have many advantages, but also have its own limitation in certain cases. TN display is a choice if you play games, since TN display often available at high refresh rates, such as 144Hz or 240Hz. It could improve the smoothness of the gaming experience. It also have low input lags, means the mouse action you did will immediately get response on the display, while IPS and other display cannot reach this kind of reaction speed, even though the IPS display is already good for normal case using. However, the limitation is that TN display have the worst view angle and color accuracy in all types of displays. This limits the display, making it only useful if you only want to win in your shooting games. As many years since IPS display developed over, there are already 144Hz or 244Hz IPS display available on market, leaving the TN display become less popular and reduced market share. However, the biggest advantage is TN display have the cheapest price of all types of display, making it more valuable choice compared to buy a IPS display, which often have a high or mid-high price. Therefore, you can consider it based on your regions and choose the display that's suitable for you. There is another LCD display known as VA display, or vertical alignment display. You can consider this type of display a mid between IPS and TN display. It has an average color accuracy and higher refresh rate than IPS, but lower than TN. However, there is some disadvantages. VA display have the longest response time typically. Therefore, screen will take few more milliseconds to change the color overlay compared to IPS and TN display. This may not be important to you if you are not gamers. The advantage of VA is it have the best color contrast and best color depth over all LCD displays. Therefore, the image you view on a VA display would have more smooth transition, and dark color becomes darker, and sunlight becomes lighter on a VA display. The price of VA is also set between IPS and TN, but often close ITS for low-end VA display in price. However, I would not suggest you to buy a VA display. It is only good if you just use it for general using. IPS would be the better choice if you are an artist, designer, or video editor. And while TN is better than VA for gamers, due to its higher refresh rate than VA. The last common type of display you may see on the market would be OLED display. This type of display often from Samsung or LG. OLED is also known as organic light emitting diode, but don't mix it with LED. It is not an LED display, but a newly invented materials used for display technology. There is not much to say about OLED. You just have to know if you want the best of all color accuracy, best of all color depth, best of all viewer angle, that is running against an OLED display, then the OLED would be your only option or the best option, since it's a newly invented technology. Therefore, it has a much more advantage against all LCD display, and it is suitable for almost any situations. OLED is also have high refresh rate display. The only thing block its road to become popular is its price, often double or triple compared to an IPS display, and could reach thousands of dollars for just an average OLED display. Therefore, I have to ask again to consider your own wages, and if you have enough wages, then buy an OLED display will probably be the thing you will never regret. However, because OLED is an organic materials, means it are more sensitive to outside environment and can be easily to decompose. Therefore, by 3 or 4 years, the OLED display will change in color, and it could become warmer and cooler. This is a technology problem that OLED is comes with. Therefore, knowing OLED display can avoid this problem. Therefore, I suggest you have prepared for this to happen if you decide to buy an OLED display. Okay guys, thanks for your time for watching this video. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about the color depth and the refresh rate of the display. If you don't know those stuff yet, remember to check out my next video when it comes out. Also, if you think this video helps you, please click the subscribe button and leave a like, and you can also comment below. I will see you next time.